If you have variable rate loans, you'll see that your mortgage repayments have been increasing monthly and rapidly, especially here in Australia. And I know it's similar in the States and over there in the UK and most of the Western world. But here in Australia, we've seen interest rate rises 6 times in the last 6 months. So it's gone from the Reserve Bank of Australia base cash rate interest rate percentage of 0.1% up to 2.5%. That is a massive increase in the interest rate. And if you've got variable rate loans like myself, it's brutal. You would be seeing that your loan repayments are approaching double to what they were. It's really tough going. So if you're anything like me, you're probably thinking, okay, how can I get these? How can I stem the bleeding here and get some of these mortgage payments down and reduce those interest rates? That's exactly what I've been thinking. And as they've been ratcheting up, I've gone, okay, I want to change this. So I've actually taken some steps. I've actually changed that. I've reduced my payments over the last few weeks with some simple strategies and steps in place. And I'm going to share that with you in this video today. So if you haven't seen me before, hi, I'm Michael Sgarbossa. I'm a personal finance enthusiast. I'm here to share simple strategies and tips to help busy people like myself to get started on their investment journey or improve their investment journey to get financial success around your investments, around the way you manage your money. I have a career in railway construction and I'm a busy guy. So I understand all of you out there who are busy, and this world of personal finance can be so confusing. So over the last 20 years, I've taken a keen interest in this area and I've learned many things, some of the hard way, unfortunately. And I want to share with you those things to help you on that journey. Anyway, getting back to the discussion at hand today about reducing your mortgage payments and saving money on your mortgage. So with myself, what I'll do is I've got 3 simple steps to help you reduce money on your mortgage, help you save money on your mortgage and reduce your mortgage payments. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share those steps with you today, but I'm also going to share you the example of what I've been through with my own mortgages recently, or some real numbers, just to show you what's achievable. Okay, so with all of my mortgages, they're all variable rate mortgages. The reason I have variable rate mortgages is because I like a lot of flexibility around my financing. I'm continually investing in property, and over the years, particularly when interest rates were higher and coming down, I've gotten a massive benefit from those variable interest rate mortgage over the years, and it's worked well for me. Yes, now things are going back up again. I'm starting to feel a little bit of pain. If you're one of those people who've managed to fix your interest rate on your loan, congratulations to you. Well done. It's you're getting some benefit from that now. But if you're like me and you haven't done that, and you're feeling a little bit of pain of increasing repayments, then you're in the right spot today, because I'm going to help you reduce those payments. Okay. So just getting on with it, I will just start with my point number 1, step number 1. Let me just add this up here. So the key thing is you've got to know your interest rates. You've got to know the interest rates that you're currently paying on your mortgages. If it's been increasing, you've probably been getting letters every month for the last 6 months from your lender telling you how much your interest rate is increasing, along with the Reserve Bank of Australia base rate increasing, or wherever you are in the States, the Fed, or the Bank of England in the UK, or whatever country you may be listening in. So that's been ratcheting up pretty quickly. So understand what the mortgage rate is that you're currently paying. The other key thing is just doing a little bit of research here and understand for that particular mortgage what your lender is currently offering new customers. So you might be surprised to find out that what they're offering new customers is considerably lower than what you're currently paying. And in some respects that will be the case. In other respects, there may not be much of a gap, but there will be a gap. So what this does is it gives you a little bit of leverage or an understanding that, hey, they're willing to accept a lesser rate here if I put a bit of pressure on them. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So what I did here I'll share the example of 2 of my mortgages. So I have one mortgage. The current rate was 5.74. I had a look. They were taking on new customers at 4.69%, and I wanted to get some leverage and be able to bring that down. So it just gives me a little bit of a gap of where I could feel I could do some negotiation. Loan number 2 was at 5.1 4%, and they'll bring on new customers at 4.29. So there's a really good example of what I am paying now and what new customers are paying coming to that lender. So you can see that there's a gap. There's a gap, and you'd be thinking, well, I'm getting ripped off here. Why can't I be paying what the new customer is? And that's a very good thing to think about, and you can go ahead and get some leverage on that. Now, what I did with my loans is I've got a very good relationship with my mortgage broker. I've got numerous loans. I did it the simple way. I just rang him up, said, "Okay, mate, got a bit of a gap here. I've had a bit of a look. This is what I'm seeing. Can you help me out? Can you go and talk to my lenders and do something about it?" That's exactly what he did. Okay, so this is step number 2, and I'll just move on to step number 2. There we go. And that's asking for an interest rate discount on your mortgage. Ringing up your lender and asking. So, like I said, I got my mortgage broker to do this for me, but you might not have a mortgage broker that you use, or you might just want to have some control and do this yourself, which is absolutely fine. So these 3 steps here today is for you to be able to take matters in your own hand, talk to your lender, and do this yourself. So what's the first thing you do? You ask for a discount. You ring up your mortgage provider, your lender, and you go, "Hey, look, rates have gone up a lot in the last few months. It's really a challenge from a payment perspective. It's taken a good chunk out of me, and I'm looking for a discount. And I've seen on your website that you've got new customers are paying considerably less than what I am. Can you go away and can you go and have a look, and what can you do for me? Can you give me a discount on that interest rate to help me get my payments down?" Now, just going back to my examples, my loan number 1. So that's where the new customers were paying 4.69. My mortgage broker got that interest rate down to 5.1%. Loan number 2, where new customers are 4.29, he got that down to 4.5%. So didn't get it all the way, but got considerably off. So they're pretty good reductions. So one's 0.69% off, one's 0.65% off. So I was pretty happy with that. So when you ask for that interest rate discount, the first thing they'll probably do is they probably will offer you a discount. They may not, but they probably will, and they're probably going to only offer you like 0.1 to 0.3%. It's not going to be so great. Don't take the first offer, okay? There's more in there to be had. Absolutely, there's more. And as you can see by the example I've just shared, there is more. So for instance, the reductions I've got there, 12.5% lower on one, 14% lower on the other. If you've got a $2,000 a month mortgage payment, you're going to be saving $250 to $280 a month across either one of those mortgages. So that's actually a pretty good deal. You want to go do that. You want that money in your pocket. Okay, so for me, over 2 mortgages, I'm looking at over $500 a month saving. That's great, just for making one phone call, talking to my broker. You can make this phone call to your lender and save yourself this money. Recommend you do it. Okay, now, as I was saying, ask for that interest rate discount. They might not give you too much of an offer. Don't take the first offer. Okay, so what do you do if you don't take the first offer? You go and you tell them it's not enough. You want more. I'm not satisfied. Absolutely. So how do you do this? You just tell them. They said, "Look, I'm sure you can give me a bit more than that. I can see the gap here. Um, is there a Ask them, is there a supervisor you can talk to who can authorize a larger discount?" And the other thing you can say as well, which shows you're absolutely serious, is ask for a mortgage discharge form. What's a mortgage discharge form? That's the form you fill out when you're actually going to leave that lender and go somewhere else, or pay your mortgage off in full if that's the position you're in. Lucky you. But the last thing that lender wants is for you to go to leave them and go to another lender. Okay, it costs them money to find new customers. They don't want you to leave, so they're actually that gives a bit more leverage for them to think harder about, actually, we want to keep this guy, we want to keep this person, we want to keep their mortgage, we don't want them leaving our custom. So ask for that mortgage discharge form. Ask to talk to a supervisor who can authorize a larger discount. They'll probably go away. They may keep you on hold for a considerable amount of time, thinking you'll get bored, give up, whatever. Don't do that. Okay, it's just a ploy. If they're keeping you on hold for a while, maybe it is they're just busy as well. Who knows? But don't give up. Okay, stick the path, and what will happen is they will come back with a larger discount, hopefully. So what you're aiming for is probably around 0.5% to a full percent is what you're aiming for. What did my broker get for me? He got 0.69 and 0.65. So I thought, you know what, I'm happy with that. Thanks a lot. All I did was spent a few minutes writing him an email, a few minutes searching online with my current lenders of what they're offering, and that was it. That's all I did. So to get an extra $500 a month in my pocket, pretty easy money in all speak, particularly for people who are busy as hell, like all of us, like myself. Okay. So now, what happens if they don't actually offer you a discount? And this is possible. It's happened to me. Okay, um, and and they actually send you the discharge form. Well, you don't have to fill it out. You don't actually even have to do anything with it. Okay, but what you can do is it's up to you then, right? Because changing mortgages is actually a pain in the butt, and there are costs involved with changing mortgages, with new mortgage fees and that sort of thing. So it's not always something that you want to do. If you do have a lender that's going to give you a much better deal and it all checks out with all of the fees that you pay for discharging a mortgage and getting a new mortgage, then that might be worthwhile making that change. But quite more often than not, it's not always that worthwhile to go through that process. So what do? You know what? Sit on your hands, leave it for 3 months. In 3 months' time, give them a call. Things change. Things may change with that lender. They might be looking for some more new customers. You might see on the website that they've reduced their interest rate a little more for new customers, or they might have not reduced it at all in the first instance, but you're seeing that they're getting keen for new customers. So even they change in their motivations for what they want to do, and you may get a better discount down the track. So it's not all over if you don't get it here today, but just go back and try again in 3 months. So that's it from me today. I hope you found that really informative. I hope you found that helpful. Remember, 3 simple steps to reduce your mortgage payments. Understand the rate that you're paying, understand what your lender's giving you customers, gives you an idea on exactly what sort of bargaining power you might have. Step number 2, give them a call, ask for a discount. Okay. Do not take the first offer. You can get some more leverage on this, and that's where we go to step number 3. And you just tell them it's not enough. It's not enough. Say you want to talk to a supervisor who can authorize a larger discount, and you want them to go and get a mortgage discharge form in case they can't get a larger discount. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Good luck. I hope you save some money on your mortgage. I hope you found that really informative today. And like I've said, it's just simple as picking up the phone, giving them a call. So one other thing I just want to share with you as well is I'll leave a link in the comments of this video or in the description of this video to my website, michaelsgarbossa.com. There I've got a simple PDF for you where you can follow some simple strategies as I have done, as I've applied in my personal finance journey of how I went from zero savings to buying my first investment property. I think you'll find that really interesting too. So yeah, have a great week and love chatting to you again today, and bye for now. Thanks very much.